Okay, friends, we're ready for math. So for math today, you're going to need this paper, which is page 299 and 300. So we're not going to do those yet, but I want you to get your paper ready. So you're going to need your math paper, you're going to need your whiteboard, marker, and an eraser. So Mrs. Hoffman just uses paper towels. Okay. We're going to talk about the numbers 1 through 20. And we're going to think about writing those numbers today using, do you remember when we were at school and we used those blue blocks? One of them was, we couldn't call them a 10 group. So there was a stack of 10 cubes and they were all put together. And then we had the little cubes, the little squares. So we're going to make numbers, pretending like we have our cubes, but we're going to draw our numbers on our whiteboard. And we're going to start with the number 1. So when we want to show the number 1 with our 10 groups and our ones, how will I show the number 1? I want you to write the number 1. And then we're going to use the equal sign today because we're going to show that the number 1 and objects to show that number are the same. They are equal. So if I'm thinking about my little cubes and my 10 groups, to show the number 1, I'm just going to draw 1 cube. Okay, so if you do your board like Mrs. Hoffman's, we'll have enough room so we won't have to erase until maybe we get to maybe 7 or 8, we'll see. Okay, let's write number 2. How are we going to show the number 2 with our cubes? Put a 2 and an equal sign. To show the number 2, we're going to draw 2 cubes, 2 squares. I'm going to say cubes because that's what we would have used at school. Okay, so this is the same as this. One is a number and one is the object. But they are the same. They mean the same thing. 2 equals, the number 2 is equal to 2 cubes. Okay, let's write the number 3 and our equal sign. How will we show the number 3 with our cubes? We will draw 3 cubes. Do you remember when Mrs. Hoffman tells you, our brain likes pictures. Our brain likes to have a picture when we're talking about things. If we have a picture that we can give our brain, it helps us to remember things in a different way. Okay, so let's try the number 4. Draw a 4 and an equal sign. How am I going to show the number 4 with my cubes? You do it. Show me 4 with your cubes. Okay, you're going to have 4 cubes. How am I going to show the number 5? Put a 5 and an equal sign. Show me 5 with your cubes. When you're drawing your cubes, I want you to check to make sure you have the correct number. Okay, we have 5 cubes. This is 5. And this is 5, so they are equal. They are the same. Now, show me the number 6. I'm going to go up to the top of my board, and I'm going to put an equal sign. So let's see if Mrs. Hoffman can do this. Okay, my squares aren't going to be as good. So do it with me, and let's draw 6 squares. Ooh, I got to squeeze one in on the end. Okay, make sure you have 6. Okay, how will we show 7? Show me 7 squares. I'm going to do mine a little bit smaller so they can be on the same row. Okay, there is 7. I'm going to double check just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, how am I going to show the number 8? I'm going to draw 8 cubes. Ooh. I just had enough room to show 8. Boys and girls, if you have to stop for a second to keep up with me, you can stop the video. Okay, number 9, we're going to show 9. The number 9, and we're going to show 9 cubes. Ooh, I'm going to have to make one down here. Okay, there is my 9 cubes. Okay, now remember, when we show 10, we are going to show the 10 group that is all hooked together. So Mrs. Hoffman likes to draw a really long rectangle, and then I like to draw lines to show 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I don't need to draw another line for the last one. That's 10. Now, every time we're going to show a 10 group, I don't want you to worry about drawing exactly, making this look like it is 10 cubes, because we know it's 10. So we're just going to do a long rectangle, and we're going to color it in. So this is the part where you need to erase. Now we're going to go on to the numbers that come after 10 to show the number 11. I think I'm going to turn, I'll do it the same way. Show the number 11. So erase your board and put 11 at the top. So when we give our brain a picture about 11, we want to use a 10 group and some ones. So I'm going to make my 10 group. I'm just going to do a long rectangle, and I'm just going to color it in really quick. Your rectangles can go like this, or we can do them so they are standing up like a tower. I think we should do the tower. So erase and do a tower. And we're just going to show that that is 10. We're not going to worry about drawing the lines because our brain knows that that's 10. If I need to show 11, I have 10. And how many little cubes that represent 1 am I going to do? 10 plus 1 more is 11. So this is 11 and this is 11. Okay, what number comes after 11? Number 12. Put your 12 and your equal sign. We're going to draw our 10 group. We can call the 10 group or a tower of 10. There is our 10 group. If we're going to show 12, we have 10 and how many ones? I'm going to count. I'm going to say 10, 11, and 12. So this is 12 and this is 12. Let's go on to 13. I'm going to do my 13 and my equal sign. I'm going to make my 10 group. Remember, it doesn't matter. We just color it in. We know that represents 10. So how am I going to show 13? I say 10, 11, 12, and 13. Now I'm showing 13. How am I going to show 14? I'm going to do my tower really quick. So I know my tower is 10. How many ones do I have to show 14? I say 10 and I keep counting. 11, 12, 13, 14. I can do them off to the side, or I can make them go up next to my tower. So on our next numbers, we're going to have them make them go up to the tower. So we have 11, 12, 13, and 14. Erase your board, and let's do the numbers 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Write the number 15. To show 15, we need our tower of 10. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to draw our tower. We know it means 10. Let's draw our cubes on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 cubes that are going up. Okay, let's show number 16. We're going to make our tower, that is 10. How many ones do we need to have to show 16? We have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I have 10 and 6 ones. So 10 plus 6 equals 16. Let's do 17. Put your number 17 equals, then let's do our tower. We know our tower is 10. To make 17, I need my tower, which is 10, and then I'm going to add how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 plus 7 more, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 equals 10 plus 7. Let's do the number 18. So make your 18. Make your tower that has 10. Ooh, Mrs. Hoffman's getting some funny towers. There is 10. I'm going to show 18 by making my ones, and I'm going to count 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I have 10 plus 8. Okay, erase your board, and let's do our last 2 numbers. Mrs. Hoffman's got to plug your computer in real quick. Sorry, friends. Okay, so let's do number 19 and number 20. Okay, number 19, a 1 and a 9, and our equal sign. Let's do our tower of 10. There's our 10. Let's count and add our ones to show 19. We say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now, how do we show 20? Think about that. How do we show 20? I want you to draw it while Mrs. Hoffman's drawing it. Then let's see if we did the same thing. Okay, there is 20. We have 2 10 groups make 20. So we are thinking about numbers in terms of using cubes as ones and then our 10 groups. So that gives our brain a picture. Now we're going to talk about number partners. So in these pictures, we are showing number partners. So there is 1 green shape plus 4 other shapes. These are showing the number partners of 5. So 1 plus 4 equals 5. We can show it another way. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Now, what are these? 3 plus 2, what's that? A switch. 3 plus 2 equals 5. And 4 plus 1 equals 5 is another switch. So you are going to look and see it's showing number partners for 5. These are all the number partners of 5. All the ways that we can make 5, only 5. So the first one has one purple triangle plus 4 white triangles. So that's showing the number partners 1 plus 4. The next one is showing 2 plus 3. The next one is showing 3 plus 2. The next one is showing 4 plus 1. I want you to go through and make all the number partners for 5 with the different shapes. Go ahead and write just the 1 plus 4. You don't need to do an equal sign because we know that these are all the number partners of 5. Then on the back, you get to do some addition and subtraction. So be careful. All of these up here are addition. All of these down here are subtraction. So the addition ones, you're taking two numbers and putting them together. Subtraction, you're taking some numbers, one number, and you're taking some away. Okay? You can use your fingers, you can draw pictures, or you can think about it in your brain. So lots of things to do for math today. Make sure you show these to someone in your house, to a big person in your house, and they can check your answers. Good work, my friends.